Yeah.
So yesterday we discussed about our VPN, site-to-site VPN, and I gave you some tasks yesterday. Like what is CIA? Why do we need CIA? How can I implement CIA? And what is VPN? These many questions I had given you guys. Yesterday, though, I made you guys understand what is VPN, but still, I want to know what exactly you give a definition for VPN. Okay, so yeah, let's get started with one of you guys. I need an answer. Oh, so Abdul has already given his perspective in a group itself. I want to know other guys. Okay, even I would like to hear from Abdul because uh,
Yeah.
searching from here and there and then giving an answer is a different thing. And what you have understood from that answer, that is
Oh,
different. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, tell me.
Um, Virtual private network basically is hide the IP address, the one I'm using from the internet. So on the internet, they won't be able to see my activities.
Come again once again. VPN is our IP address.
No, no. VPN is a virtual private network. Basically, it make my IP address hidden on the internet. So the other users on the internet, they won't be able to see my IP address. Basically, they won't be to access my data.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Don't
it, it,
focus. Don't
it,
focus
it-
on IP address part. Okay.
yeah,
So
on the IP address, yeah.
that part, what you told is correct. Okay. So what you meant is we'll
Yeah,
create a tunnel between two sites, right? We'll have a tunnel here between the two
that's right.
sites. Wait, just create it. According to you, we'll
Is it
have a tunnel between these two sites over the internet.
yeah, and the IP address will be hidden.
Which IP address will be hidden? Tell me.
My IP address.
My IP means what? Public IP, private IP, which IP?
No, my private address, the one I'm using on the.
See, this is the tunnel that I'm creating between two sites. Guys, I'm giving you answer of this question, okay? We are currently discussing about what is VPN, okay? This part we are discussing right now. With all these
Okay.
explanations, with yesterday's class, what we understood is on both these sites we'll have a static public IP, right? On both the L3 devices, we'll have a static public IP, and between these two sites, we'll create a tunnel here, right? So tunnel is nothing but it's a virtual path, okay? It's a virtual path, virtual path. So if someone asks you what is VPN, you have to tell. So VPN is a technology, virtual private network, which creates a virtual path, which creates a virtual path. So tunnel, it creates a tunnel between two sites to communicate between two private networks. Understood? Understand definition what I'm telling you. Please take a note of it.
Virtual.
VPN is a technology, right, which creates a tunnel between two sites to communicate between two private networks. So here I have one private network and we have another private network over here. Now these two private networks are in a two different locations. I gave you one location Delhi, other location I told you Bangalore, and between them we have a distance of 2,200 kilometers. So between them, I want to create a tunnel, a virtual path. So if someone asks you, hey, what is tunnel? Tunnel means a virtual path. So from this router, I have two different paths. Understand, guys? From this
Yeah.
router, now I have two paths. When I create a tunnel, when I create a VPN, from this router, I have two paths. This guys can decide, okay, I'll come here, I'll go to a router. From a router, I have two paths. Should I go to internet or should I go to tunnel? I have two different paths. So right now, what Abdul was telling is, Abdul was telling, I have a private network here. This is my private network, and this is my private network. I have two private networks who wants to communicate over ISP, wants to communicate over ISP, because the connectivity which makes between two sites, that is internet. That is internet that makes the or that enables the connectivity, right? It's not a wired connection, it's not a wireless connectivity, it's an internet that makes a connectivity between two sites, right? So if my packet comes to a router, and if a router has to send the packet to a tunnel, right, to a tunnel like this, then it will send which traffic? My private network traffic, private network traffic. So communication between two private networks, which will pass through your tunnel, which will pass through your tunnel, right? That is called your, the interesting traffic. In technical terms, we call it as a interesting traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Sir,
yep, yeah,
sir, then the traffic will not go to till ISP, means from this router to it will move to that router.
see, from here your traffic will be initiated. It will go to a router. From a
Yes.
router has two paths here. One is towards ISP, another is towards the tunnel, right?
Yes.
If your traffic matches your tunnel rule, then your traffic will go to tunnel. If you are sending traffic to the other side, then traffic will not go directly from here. Traffic will not go to ISP directly. No, it will go to a tunnel, a separate path, and through the tunnel it will reach to other router. But this tunnel is created over the internet only, right?
Yes.
Is virtual.
It's a virtual path. It's a virtual path. This
Is
tunnel
not.
is created over the ISP only. So method is ISP, but in ISP also I'm not going openly through cloud, right? Through ISP, I'm not going openly with ISP. Making ISP as a internet as a medium, I'm creating one path here, and through this path I'll be communicating. So from here, I'll say router, don't send traffic to internet, send traffic to a tunnel, my virtual path, and I'll send this traffic through tunnel to the other side, right? So what is VPN now? Overall, what is VPN? If I conclude what is VPN, my answer would be VPN is a technology. It's a technology which is used between two different sites, or it can be multiple sites. It's not fixed that you can say only two sites. So for example, you can say VPN is a technology which is used between, two sites or multiple sites to communicate securely over the ISP using tunnel method. This is VPN, right? Now,
Yeah.
if they ask you what is tunnel, then you say it's a virtual path.
Virtual path.
It's a virtual path. It's not a physical path. It's a virtual path. It's a tunnel that is created between two sites, making over the ISP. I mean, over the ISP, we create a tunnel. by the help of public IP. I told you guys, right? Here itself,
Yeah.
I told you, here I'll take a static public IP, here I'll take a static public IP, and public IPs are reachable over the internet. So using internet as a medium, I'll be creating a virtual path between two sites, and through the virtual path, I'll communicate between these two private networks. See, no matter whatever type of VPN it is, right? The actual purpose of VPN is to communicate between private networks securely over the public network. So ISP is your network, and over the ISP, I want to communicate between two private networks. One is, one side, and the other one is on the other side, right? So two private IPs, when they communicate over the ISP, right?
Yeah.
Actually, two private IPs can't communicate directly. If I don't have a tunnel here, guys, I'm getting my sound echo. Please mute yourself. If you have any queries, let me know.
Yeah.
See, guys, if I directly try to communicate private IP on the internet, it will go, but it will get dropped because ISP does not know your private IP. If I try to translate private IP and if I try to reach other site, I can do this, but there won't be confidentiality, integrity, and availability. It won't be there. Why? Because these things are provided by certain protocols, right? By doing a translation does not provide you CIA. Translation is just changing one IP to other IP, one port to other port. Translation does not have any mechanism, encryption, confidentiality, right?
Yeah.
Hashing, which is integrity, availability, checking, right? Authentication, so many things are there. So basically, I basically don't have an option of security when I do a translation. So translation is not the perfect method of making a connectivity. Right. You say MPLS. Same thing I say with MPLS also. MPLS will make a connectivity, but MPLS is only for a connectivity, not for a security. So these all options are gone. Now what we have to do, we have to create a tunnel. Right. Now this is called L3 tunnel, guys. This is called L3 tunnel. This is not a L2 tunnel. This is L
Layer 2.
tunnel. Understand properly. If you ask me, hey, do I have L3, L2 tunnel as well? Yes, we do have L2 tunnel. I'll teach you guys L2 TP protocol. L2 TP protocol is your layer 2 protocol used for VPN, technology. Okay. Earlier days, there was a technology called as a frame relay. Okay. Now, frame relay was also a layer 2 technology. We have MPLS atom technology. That's also layer 2 tunnel, right? But I'm not talking about layer 2 tunnels. I'm talking about layer 3 tunnel, guys. Okay. Right now, the tunnel that I'm creating here is based on IP address. So two sites will have a static IP, right? And these two static IPs are communicating with the help of public IP. They are public IP. Based on public IP, I'm creating a tunnel here, virtual path. And through this virtual path, I'm communicating these two private networks securely, guys. Securely. When I say securely, I'm communicate between two sites. Does it mean that when I create a tunnel, it's secure communication? Guys, understand my question one, what I'm trying to
No, sir.
When I create a tunnel between two sites, does it mean that my data is securely passing through the tunnel?
No, sir.
Yeah,
Yogesh?
I think yes, sir. Because in tunnel the IP will mask, then the hacker can't see the exact IP.
Oh, okay. What about
No,
others?
the tunnel is not secured unless you use IPsec.
Okay, okay,
No,
fine.
it depends of ability, integrity and availability. If it's available,
Correct answer. Okay, fine, fine.
if it's
So,
not available, there is
uh,
no have to be available first.
correct. Now understand, guys. Uh, see, whenever I talk about tunnel, right? Understand, tunnel never means security. Tunnel is a path, okay? It's a path that we created between two sites. Understood? Guys, I'll give you one basic type of, I mean, out of context, I'm giving you example to make you understand VPN. Okay. So it's not related to technical part. I'm just giving you one basic understanding. Uh, okay.
There is also, they call it key, a handshake key.
Yeah. Everything is there. I'll be discussing all those. That comes under cryptographic method. I'll be discussing cryptographic method. Okay.
Encryption.
Yep. It comes under cryptographic method.
Okay.
Right now, let's understand basic only. Then I'll go to advanced things. Okay. See, guys, you have traveled, right? Like you have gone to hills, right? You have gone to hills. So this is hilly areas. So I have two big hills over here. And how do I travel? How do I go? So I have to go this way. I have to ride my bike and I have to go this way. So this is one path that we go through, right? This is one path that we go through. If I'm traveling, but let's say engineers have created one shortest path now between the two hills. They created one shortest path here. So I have two different paths to travel now. One is I'll go above the hills, or I can go through the tunnel between the two sides. So these are the two different things that I'm discussing, guys. Okay. So this tunnel is your VPN. Okay. And this is your ISP. Think we have two different paths. This is your ISP and this is your, tunnel, virtual path, VPN we created. We created a tunnel between two sites. Now question comes, when I create a tunnel between two sites, when I create a tunnel here,
Yeah.
does it mean that if I go through tunnel, I'll be safe? There won't be any issues to me. There won't be any accident. Is that true? No, it's
No.
not true. It's not
No.
true. Okay.
It's not
See,
true.
for security, what I can do, I can put policeman here. I can put policeman here. I can add some lights inside tunnel, right? I can add
Camera.
some lights over here. I'll add some cautions over here. Hey, don't drive very fast. Drive slow at the speed of 40, right? And I'll put some breakers over here, right? And then, I mean, multiple informations. I'll put some communication methods, so many things. Why is that? That is for your security purpose. Understood? So understand, guys, what I overall mean here is When I communicate this way, this is also one of the path, but now I have another path to communicate as well. This path is your tunnel. Understood? And tunnel
Yeah.
is never secure by default. It's never secure by default. Okay. So whenever I talk about is tunnel secure? Answer is no. Hey, tunnel is not secure. So how can I secure it? How can I create a security between two sites? Between the two sites, how can I secure the tunnel? What does a security mean here? Security means, let's say, if I'm sending any data, if I send any data over the tunnel,
Yeah.
1 minute. So I have a data here. Now, if I want this data to pass through the tunnel, my tunnel should encrypt this data. Okay, it's not data, it's data. So if I have my data here, I want this data to pass through tunnel, but this data should be secure. It should not be in a clear text. Now, let's say, for example, I have a data called as, for example, I have 1,000 rupees, for example. I have 1,000 rupees. Let's assume I have 1,000 rupees. And this 1,000 rupees, I want to send from one location to other location. Right? From one location to other location, I want to send it. If I am sending this 1,000 rupees in a clear text, hacker can easily see what is passing through the tunnel. Hacker can easily see what is passing through the tunnel. So if I have a hacker over here, for example, if I have a hacker can see your data. Hacker can see your data. What is passing through? 1,000 rupees is passing. So what a hacker can do? Hacker can alter your packet. They can make it 0001. So what you receive is 1 rupee, not 1,000 rupees. First of all, I told data is visible. Second thing I told, data is manipulated. And third thing is availability. And then if my device itself is not available, your data can't communicate, right? So checking the availability, checking DPD, dead peer detection, whether my partner is dead or alive, DPD checking, and after that transmitting a data with CIA. C means confidentiality, with in other way it means encryption. I stands for integrity, which means hashing data. Availability is nothing but making your data available to the other side, right? Now, how can I make a data available? That is a different thing. It can be based on your authentication. It can be based on multiple things, right? So, guys, without applying CIA to our data, if you are sending any informations, right? If you're sending any information through the tunnel will not give you a security. Understand, guys, if you are thinking, if I'm sending any information, if I'm sending any information through a tunnel, and tunnel means security, no one can see what is inside a tunnel. It's your myth. Okay, it's your myth.
Yeah.
They can capture a packet and they can see what's inside. Because tunnel will apply encapsulation. So this packet will be just encapsulated. it will be just encapsulated. It won't be encrypted. But encapsulation does not mean encryption. Right now, someone was telling, right, packet will be encapsulated, sending packet through the tunnel. Something someone was telling, right? I heard that time.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So understand, encapsulation does not mean encryption. Encapsulation is different thing. Encapsulation is like I'm putting my data under some other header, okay? And that header is now making packet travel over the internet. For example, I have some data, and this data is used by GRE protocol. And what a GRE does, GRE encapsulates your data. Okay, first of all, there was a data. Now data would be carried by 10.11.11.1 IP. Destination as a let's say 172.16.10.2 IP. So this was the data that I had to travel right earlier. Understand?
Yeah.
Earlier I had a data, and this data was traveling with these two private IPs, right? Yes, data encapsulation means like an envelope. That's correct answer. So understand this data and this private IP can't travel over the internet now. So what I do, I use encapsulation. I encapsulate this entire packet inside some protocol. I'll use a protocol like GRE. GRE protocol will encapsulate this entire information under which protocol? GRE. And the GRE will be carried by public IP like 100.1.150.1 to 111.150.1.60. I just gave two public IPs over here. So first thing, my data can't communicate directly. I need some IP. I had a private IP. Private IP can't travel over the internet. I used one protocol, GRE. So the work of GRE is to encapsulate this information under a GRE header. Now GRE is responsible for carrying this packet, and the GRE will be carried by which packet? Public source and public destination IP. So that's how your packet will travel over the internet. Now this is how your packet will travel over the internet. Oh. So this is how the entire packet will travel over the internet.
Yeah.
I'm unable to select it, guys. Okay, let's see. So this is how your entire packet will pass through the tunnel over the ISP, right? And your packet will reach to destination. It means what? It means there is just a encapsulation, generic routing encapsulation. I used one of the protocol to provide encapsulation. Encapsulation does not mean that hacker can't see data, a hacker can't see this IP, or a hacker can't see this protocol. Not like that, guys. Hacker can see. So hacker can see what is your real data, what is your source destination private IP. They can see what protocol carried by this public source and destination. They can see what is inside. They can easily see. Encapsulation is a different thing. Encryption is a different thing. They are not same.
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
So inside the tunnel, you can have a private and public address inside the tunnel. So is that not being performed inside the tunnel, or because you have public and private IP address?
NAT you're talking about?
Yes. Is that performed inside the tunnel?
See, NAT, you're jumping little far. See, NAT
Okay.
is a part of IPsec protocol. Okay.
Okay.
NAT means NAT reversal. NAT reversal is one of a condition that is like between these two sites, there is any firewall or any translating device. So basically what it means, there is one device, translating device here in between the tunnel. So whenever you are sending a traffic, then this device will translate your IP, it will change your IP, right? And then it will send the packet to the destination. So when packet changes while you are communicating through a tunnel, when IP address changes, right? So that change of IP will cause a disconnection to your tunnel, right? So to maintain your connectivity of tunnel, there is one implementation called as a NAT reversal, which comes under IPsec protocol. NAT is a protocol which comes under your IPsec. Under the IPsec, one of the condition is NAT. Later I'll discuss about it. Let's not get into this. So NAT basically is one of a condition inside a VPN where we understand where your IP gets translated. Your VPN tunnel passes through any translating device where IP keeps changing. So in that case, NAT will use UDP port number 4500 for source and destination to communicate. Okay. Right now, if I start discussing those things, you guys will get diverted from the path. Okay. So let me be in a track. Let me take you guys from scratch as I'm taking it. Okay. So Jordan, I'll come to each and every point. Don't, trust. What I mean is, trust me, everything will come in a path. Okay. So please follow
Okay.
the pattern as I'm taking you. Let's go in a path. Everything will come into a picture, each and everything.
Okay.
Yes, GRE is a tunneling protocol that encapsulates different network layer protocols inside IP to create a virtual point-to-point connection. Exactly, correct answer. This is also correct. GRE provides encapsulation, not encryption. So GRE tunnel is not secure. Correct answer. So what I mean is, now you guys understood, right, what I told you. Encapsulation does not matter here. Encapsulation is not a part of security. Encapsulation is just a way of carrying your data, kind of a transport, you can say, right? But encapsulation does not mean security. Without IPsec also, I can create a tunnel between two sites using which protocol? GRE protocol. GRE protocol will encapsulate your information and it will allow you to communicate over the internet. That much it will do. You can easily communicate. Everything will work fine. But the
Yeah.
question is it secure? The answer is no, it's not secure. Yeah, tell me.
Encryption.
You need encryption, you need uh,
Hash key,
authenticity, you need uh, hash,
handshake.
which is integrity, availability, everything you need. Okay. Okay, guys, let's take 5 minutes break. Again, we'll start. Okay, till
Yeah.
this point, all of you guys clear, right? Till this point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect. Let's take some break. Again, we'll start. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's start now. Uh, Guys, I believe till now we are clear with. Okay, Devashish, no problem. Guys, I believe till now what is VPN is clear. What is tunnel, that is clear, right? Now we'll go at next level. Okay, we'll understand types of VPN. How can you tell types of VPN when you go to a real time? When you go to an interview, how do you explain when they ask you, tell me the types of VPN, right? Okay, before I move forward, tell me once again, please confirm. Do you have any doubts till this point, guys? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll try to understand types of VPN now. Okay, tell me, guys, as per your experience, what do you know? When I ask about types of VPN, what answer do you have? Tell me.
About VPN?
Sir,
Yep.
based on deployment, there are two type of VPN. One is site to site and one is remote access VPN.
Okay. More?
Line to site VPN.
Another also layer 2 VPN also there, layer 3 VPN also there.
Mhm. Okay. So when I talk about deployment wise, as you guys told me, deployment wise, I'll have site to site VPN. I'll have multi site VPN. I'll have remote access VPN. I'll have L2 means okay. I'll have L2 VPN. See, these are few deployment types of VPN that you can talk about. Okay. Now, okay, in deployment also I can add few more like I in a remote access I can have in a remote access I can have clientless, I can have full client, which is SSL or TLS protected. Okay, it can be SSL or TLS protected. So depends what you want to use. So deployment wise, yes, this is correct answer, but there are other ways also to answer the same thing. Okay. What is this? There is other way also to answer the same question. So deployment wise, yes, you can tell this question, I mean these answers. Now, if I talk about other way, you can say two major types of VPNs are there. One is policy-based VPN. One is policy-based VPN. Policy-based VPN. And we have routing based VPN. Right. We have these two types of VPNs. Now, security wise, if you ask me, see guys, in a real time, mostly you should give answer based on these two things. We have policy based and we have routing based. Okay. Other way you can answer. This was deployment wise. Generally, there are two types of VPNs, guys. Okay. And these are the main two types of VPNs. In any firewall, basically you'll have two types of VPN, policy based and routing based. But deployment wise, I can tell there are multiple other types of VPNs. These all VPNs I can tell. Right now, I haven't written all names also, like VRF aware VPN. I can have DM VPN with layer 2 flex VPN. I can have multiple other type of VPNs out there with NAT condition overlapping. Multiple types I can write here a VPN. So deployment wise, you can give like 5-6 names. For example, these are the deployment wise type of VPNs, but they won't get satisfied with that. Start with, there are two types of VPNs. One is policy based VPN and the other one is routing based VPN. Then you have to tell security wise also, if you ask me, like security protocol wise, security protocols. Security protocols used in VPN. So security protocol wise also, if you ask me, it can be SSL VPN or TLS VPN. It can be IPsec VPN. So these are the two protocols which are used to secure the tunnel. Without these two protocols, your VPN tunnels will not be secure. If it is web-based VPN or a remote access VPN, most of the time SSL or TLS is used. Even IPsec can be used, but not generally used. Okay, especially when it is web-based, SSL and TLS will only be implemented. When it is client-based, IPsec is preferred. When it is clientless, SSL or TLS is preferred. So security wise, you can tell this type of protocols. Layer wise, if you ask, like OSI reference model, OSI layer wise. So we have a L2 VPN and we have L3 VPN. Okay. L2 VPN is without IP address. It's not secure. You have to implement again a security. You have to make that traffic to pass through any L3. Okay. To secure it. Later, I'll tell you the conditions or use cases of L2. L3, these are the two layers. OSI reference model wise, layer 2, layer 3 VPNs are there. Deployment wise, multiple type of VPNs are there. But main, I'll put it under the policy or routing. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell here, either you talk about site-to-site VPN, multi-site VPN, remote access VPN, right? Or clientless, full client, GRE, without GRE, whatever you say, right? Like mostly with multi-site, we use a GRE protocol. So GRE protocol, GRE-based VPN will come under routing-based VPN. GRE means routing-based VPN, not a policy-based VPN. See, when I talk about GRE protocol, GRE is a routing-based VPN, not a policy-based VPN, right? When I create site-to-site VPN without a GRE, that will be policy-based VPN. Now, what is GRE? Without a GRE, So many confusions are there right now, till another 5 to 6 classes, your definitions will keep changing, I'm telling you. Okay, based on the understanding, your definition will keep changing. Right now, based on today's understanding, whatever definition you give is okay. But after 5 to 6 classes, you'll have a perfect definition to you, I mean with you. So you guys can understand how exactly to tell the types of VPN, how to understand types of VPN, how to understand whether it's a policy based or a routing based, what is routing based, what is policy based, all those things you guys will you'll understand by that time. Understood? So this is called basics of your VPN. Till now, what we discussed in yesterday's class and today's class, just a basic information like why do we need a VPN, what is VPN, right? What is CIA? Right now, I didn't discuss anything regarding CIA, guys. I haven't discussed anything. Okay. So, till this week, I'll not be covering much. Okay. Today, again, few more
Okay.
guys were supposed to connect, but still they haven't connected it. So, I have a question for you guys. Question is, what is
Yeah.
policy based? What is routing based? Okay, this is one of the question. Another question, please take a note, guys, all of you.
Yeah.
It asks policy based, routing based. After that, your question is types of, first of all, understand what is cryptographic method. What is cryptographic method? What is policy based VPN, routing based VPN, cryptographic method, types of keys, like I'm giving you some idea, symmetric key, asymmetric key, okay? Types of keys, you need to do research, okay? And then come for the next class.
Symmetric, asymmetric.
Correct. Symmetric and asymmetric keys. These are the two type of keys. Fine, guys?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's skip it till this point only. I believe, if someone wants to connect with next class, it's okay. Till this point, they can do it, or else it will be difficult for others. Now, once third class is done, after that, they can't join this particular class because too many things will be explained. It will be difficult for them. But guys, I want to give a drive access to you right now. Don't leave anyone. Please wait, don't leave anyone. Make a proper note of whatever I'm discussing in a class.
Sir, please add my email. Like,
We started this class yesterday, right? 28, right? Oh, wait, like this, it will be very confusing. I started this on 28/02/2026. Guys,
Yeah.
yesterday you all had your email ID, right?
Yesterday with you?
Yeah, I lost your email IDs. Could you guys text me once again?
Yeah, sure.
I'll pause recording.